Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now on this Tuesday. And again, how about that cold front that came through late yesterday afternoon as promised? Of course, we did have some rain, some storms around in the Metroplex. Unfortunately, just in time for the evening commute. Of course, we were live on the air with you. Did have one severe thunderstorm warning yesterday for Dallas County. But as the front moved through overnight, it did usher in some, we'll call these cooler temperatures around the area. In fact, out the door this morning, 40s off to the northwest. 50s for most of us. You can see 60s down to the southeast. That's important. That's where the front stalled overnight. And as we go through the day, that same front that's going to lift back to the north as a warm front. We will be mild. We will be humid before it comes back through tonight as another cold front. So again, back and forth temperatures and more rain and storm opportunities on the way. We want to talk about that over the next few minutes. But at least as we go through your Tuesday, again, even though it was a cooler start to the morning, daytime highs will be back in the mid-upper 60s to right around 70, humid, again with a southerly wind. And again, by late afternoon, early evening, a few showers, maybe a rumble of thunder possible. But then we have what I think is going to be a better opportunity as we go through the overnight. Now, these are rainfall totals from yesterday. And the one thing I want to mention, first of all, there's a lot of brown on the map. That means a lot of folks, in fact, most folks did not see rain. Where was the rain yesterday? It was in the Metroplex, number one, out around Colleyville, just to the west of the big airport, based off of radar, nearly 3 inches of rain. But again, you can see a lot of locations picking up a half an inch, 1 inch to 2+ inches. So again, if you got rain yesterday, more than likely you got a fairly decent amount of rain. But again, it was a swing and a miss for a lot of us. See the red and blue line? There's the front. So it's stalled out currently down across parts of Anderson and Freestone counties. Like I mentioned, that'll begin to lift back to the north as we go through the day. You see another front off to the north, the blue line, so that's an actual cold front. That will begin to make tracks to the south as we go through the day. These will team up, and again, they'll come through one more time tonight. Again, another opportunity of rain and storms, but also the important details for tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, will be a chillier day, and again, this is the reason why. Again, you can see the milder air, 60s, 70s, humid. Again, on the back side of the front, this is what will be lifting back to the north as we go through the day. But again, you can see some chillier weather, again, off to our north, Oklahoma, even up into parts of Kansas. And again, that will come funneling down with the front. Again, as it does come through one more time tonight, we will get a better push of some of that chillier air down into the area. The main reason why the first storm system was well off to the north that drug the front through yesterday, you can see that now well off to the northeast. But here's the important details again for tonight. You can see our next storm, Storm 2, the dip here, that's going to come diving down into the plains. And again, that will give a better push to the front and a better push to some of that chillier air, again, to begin to, move on down into the area. So once we're done with that, tomorrow, Wednesday, basically quieter but chillier. Then as we go through Thursday and a Friday, we've got a ridging pattern. That's going to be quiet weather. It'll be cooler. And then as we get into next week, Christmas week, we will be watching one more storm system over my shoulder. A little too early to at least lock in the details on that. But as we get into next week, there could be an opportunity of maybe some more rain, maybe even a couple rumbles of thunder. We'll track that carefully. But let's talk about today. Important details here. Again, you can see as we go through the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, few showers, maybe a rumble of thunder around. Can't rule that out. Mid to late evening, we're quiet. Then overnight, here comes the front. Look at that. Another opportunity of rain and storms, especially around 3 a.m. here in the Metroplex. A quarter to maybe a half an inch of rain on average. Again, for the folks that do see rain off to the northwest, rain probabilities overnight look a little more slim for you folks there. 60s, 70s, these are daytime highs. Again, rain probabilities through the afternoon, early evening. We'll keep them on the lower side. Again, if you are making evening plans, 7, 8 p.m., could still be a few showers around. I think the middle to end of the evening, we're quiet before the rain opportunities come back through the overnight. 40s, 50s, this is behind the front by sunrise tomorrow morning. More than likely opportunities, especially from Interstate 35 off to the east. Rain chances again through the overnight. And then for tomorrow, it's going to be a cooler day. A lot of us in the 50s. There's that ending rain and storm chance. That would be first thing tomorrow morning. So again, today, mild, humid. But again, you can see that temperature trend is going to be down over the next several days, even into the weekend as we get into Christmas week. Next week might be an opportunity of some rain, maybe a little bit of thunder around. We'll track that carefully as well.